Okay, so to get this look, here, wherever it shows up, I use CoverGirl, although it's backward, Tempt Seduction, and that's 355. For those of you who don't understand, I use Black Track, and it's a MAC brand, and it's this little container of awesomeness. If you don't have it, can't get a hold of it, you can use liquid liner, but it doesn't come out as well. I mean, you can't really do that. Black Track gives me a kohl look without the smudge of kohl. I used Stiletto Lash from Maybelline, and it's black and it's waterproof and awesome. And for the Black Track, or the liner, I use just a brush that is pointed. This is a travel brush because it's protected and it goes in like such. But it's just, this is the only thing I use this brush for. And I'm very careful with that because I like the point. The point gets sharp as you use it, but yeah. And then for the lips, red obviously, I use kohl, just cheap random kohl. This is Diamonds Cosmetics, and it's soft as silk kohl eyeliner, but I make sure it's black so it gives it a nice show-uppy look. Normally I also use a stain underneath the lipstick to give my lips that color, so I'm probably going to use Roxy or Doll. So this one is a Roxy stain, and it's a Silk Naturals, really awesome brand. I'm going to use Doll. I like Doll best. So Silk Naturals brand. Silk Naturals is pretty awesome. So it's just a lip stain. And so to start, one other thing that I use a some kind of moisturizer so my lips aren't dry, and I use a Silk Naturals Smooth and Full lip moisturizers, and you can just go to www.silknaturals.com, although obviously it's backwards. And so I just give it a nice coating, nice and covered, and I'm done with that. Then I lip stain it, and doing that coating there just allows the lip stain to stick a little bit better because your lips aren't dry. So then you do the lip stain, and you share with your top lip, and then you put a little bit more on your top lip. And the point is to add like a lasting color base underneath. I mean, sometimes when I'm going for like a casual kissable lips, I just lip stain it, and people are like, "Is that no? What was happening there?" And then so you gotta let the lip stain dry, and it's kind of mixing with your Smooth and Full. So that's Doll, and I like the color Doll. Doll is very like red and like, and I clean from the back to make sure that there's none that's gonna get in my teeth, because lipstick teeth, not sexy. So then after that, I go in, after it's dry, I go in with some Tempt Seduction, which is slightly lighter, but what it gives me is a good range. And then as the Tempt Seduction comes off, there's still a lip stain on there. Okay, and your lips feel a little bit of color change. Now you notice that I only put it here, and the bottom lip, and I kind of spread it around a little bit. We're not too worried about the sides because we're going to go in with that soft kohl and give you sort of a rounded heart shape. So after that, we take your soft kohl, and that doesn't need to dry because and we go around the top of your lips only to about here, around the top. And so I don't point it this way, I kind of smooth it across my skin this way so that it gives me a thicker line. Okay, and then I go on the bottom. And that bottom line creates like a shadow. So it gives you like the appearance of more lip. Obviously, I don't need that shadow per se, but it's a very theater and costumey thing to do. So, and you're going to get a little bit of red. You can clean that off after with like a Q-tip. Baby wipes are my best friend. These are just off-brand baby wipes, and they don't need to be anything special. It's perfect for getting makeup off, and it's like if you get unscented and you get none of that random crap in there, then it's a nice clean face. So you wash your face with baby wipes, you just wipe off the corners, the crevices, all that stuff like that. Make sure you brush your teeth beforehand, because makeup, brushing teeth, not a great combination. And so I do all of that basic cleaning stuff, and then I go from there. I don't put a base coat on because, I mean, I got pretty clear skin. Also, I feel like if you're not very good at it, you tend to look like you're wearing clown makeup. So I just don't even go there with that. But I don't need it as of right now, at least. So, so I'll go underneath, all right? And then I pull that down a bit, okay? So I smear my lips and I kind of like roll that down and then clear off there. And then the last thing I do is around the swell of my lips, I add a little bit of a upwards curve. Alright. And what it does, it's almost like Queen of Hearts, except not like white, little bit of heart shape there. No, it's like realistic lips with a little bit of, ooh, look at the fullness and the lusciousness of the lips, and kissable and awesome. So that's just what I do, and I just take the swell of my lip and I draw a line around it. Everybody has a swell. Even if your lips are thin, you still have a swell there. So it's just a matter of finding the swell and like emphasizing it. So like if I was to do this not in drastic, I would do it in like a dark, it's in like a brown. So I kind of like push away the color. I wouldn't add any color on the outside. I add like a neutral color, and then I add a little bit of a brown lining, dark brown to medium brown lining around my lips. And so like let's say I have really pink lips, which I don't, but like I have pale skin and pink lips, I would add like a lighter brown, more towards like a salmon pink kind of emphasis. So you still have that shape, and it's slightly darker than your lips, so you still have that shape, you still have that fullness that is appearing there, but you don't have black on your lips with such pale skin. So that's just what I do. I did my eyes, so I'm probably going to do a demo for the eyes later because I think that they're sexy. I normally put color on them, but I'm going for like toned down sexy lips. Just beautiful smile, pretty eyes, very like dramatic eyes, and super kissable lips. So that's how I do my lovely red lips. They could count as vampire lips, gothic lips, whatever, but that's just how I do them, just because they look really good. So yeah, okay, well, have a good night, ladies and gents.